Welcome back, guys, and welcome to another episode. Today we are gonna shape this. As always, my name is Lars and this is the building of LOKI 2.0.
Not gonna lie, I was looking for this part of the build. This is the hardest yet satisfying part of any single build. To start off, I removed the hardware. I cut away the string because I don't need it, and then I removed the bridge, undercover a couple of broke screws that I stupidly cut. I should have tried harder to remove them when I still have a bit of the screw poking out of the body, but I cut them and make my life complicated later. Let's not talk about that. In any case, I removed the hardware and then I used the Shinto rasp and the file to clean the side. It's been days since I recorded because I had to figure out how to make like the edge, the border at the bottom and also at the top in a way that makes sense, that is repeatable and that will look good and not weird. And I have to test a bunch of stuff. I use this piece of here as my testing and I have good result actually, but the problem is that I didn't have the right router bit. I first try with this one because I wanted to use the base of the router bit itself as a guide, and that was right. It was the right thinking. In fact, I tried here and it worked, but the problem is that it wasn't big enough. I tried to see if I had one that will fit, and it didn't. I ended up buying a lot of them. I actually needed one. This should work absolutely fine. In fact, here it is. In fact, you can see that the shoulder rest has enough room to bite and stay. So now that is taken out of the way, I'm going to try and make this. This is kinda a tense moment for me because this can break or make this build. I'm just gonna do it. Well, it was working, but look at that beauty, huh? Well, then didn't go as planned, but here we had it. Sorry if I didn't record this. At the end, I just used the router, not my old router. I bought a new one because for some reason, after the accident, it decided that the switch for the power, the number of rotation wasn't a thing, and it was going full power when I needed calm and precision. So I ended up buying a new router. This is still a cheap one for mostly DIY stuff. Honestly, it's better than the one that I had. It feels better, honestly, but yeah, it's basically always a cheap one. But I really needed one, and that was the one with the best review. The word was review. So yesterday I just did it alone with pure concentration. I didn't want to deal with recording. I want to have music, and it took me ages because the PTSD. I will not tell you the anxiety that I was going through. But I have this, and it is looking good. I mean, it's exactly what I wanted. Unfortunately, the turnout here is it is visible. I try to repair it at the best that I can. This is the result. You can clearly see the patch there. I don't want to think about this anymore. I want to start carving this, because finally I can carve this, give this the final shape and the final sanding that this thing needs. Right now, this is not really curved, it just goes straight down. Now I'm gonna work on this direction, and I'm gonna try to give this a more 3D effect. Right now, this is the state of the back, which is not bad. Still, how can I say it? It's still unrefined. I need to go with the sandpaper a lot to smooth everything, to make everything perfect, but it is a great starting point. Now, what I'm going to do is work on the neck so that I can finish this transition right here, and then I'm going to work on this part right here, which is going to be a little more complicated. I think that I will have to use quite a lot of the gouge still, because I will need to have something that is quite steep here, a lot. It's difficult to explain because I need to remove material a lot from this part in order to flow with this part of the body, and at the same time here I will need to take away material in a stiff angle, and here I will have something that will go whoop and make a curvature. It's difficult to understand, but it's in my mind. I know that I can do it. I just need to do it. It's just difficult to explain. Try to picture as I'm carving a Les Paul top or a violin top, but with the hole here. It's kind of that, but for now let's work in on the neck and then I'm going to move.